Hi, my name is Rachel. It is the 10th of July, Sunday, and today we have been doing some experimental pottery making. We sourced the clay from one of our shovel test pits a few weeks ago, and since then I have been processing it, first by breaking it up and adding water, mixing it, letting it sit for a few days, and then eventually when it thickened up a bit, we put it into a pillowcase and hung it from a tree, and it's been draining for a week. Today we checked the clay and it was just about ready to go. It's a little sticky yet, but we made it work. And we used a temper made from the sandstone that we've actually pulled out of Trench 6. We got a few pieces of the good sandstone, and the students used rocks to crush it down into its actual loose sand state, and we added it to the clay. Each student sort of added as they were mixing, and so we have been for the last several hours making some pots and bowls and cups and small dinosaurs and just about anything you can imagine. The students have gotten very creative, and so we will let them sit. We have them sitting on some wooden discs at the moment, and we will put them in a nice dry place and let them dry out for probably about a week. And hopefully, if the weather is good by next weekend, we will build a fire in our pit out here and experiment with some firing techniques, non-kiln firing. We'll just be using a bonfire method. And hopefully at the end of it we will have some whole vessels that have survived the process. It's been very interesting just seeing the way that the clay processes. It's a little bit silty. It's not a very elastic clay. It's actually fairly silty because we didn't actually process it very much. We did run it through I think a 1mm sieve, but we didn't process it highly because we're talking prehistoric pottery. The prehistoric people probably would not have processed their clay to a very high degree. At least the potsherds that we have remaining from the Mesolithic Bronze Age seem to be, the clay that they use seems to be fairly rough with a lot of inclusions. So we pretty much left it as it was, aside from straining out the largest pieces. So what we have was a fairly raw clay, and it actually handled pretty well. We've used all materials from this archaeological site.